to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey. Hey, yo. Nike check.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank.
They picking snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in uptown Charlotte. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They run the counter with Cook. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, 63 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, It certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down, Rutledge. He finds a man with a crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First down, this is McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Looking to throw on second down. Rutledge throwing left side. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 23. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second and 5. Now a run with McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. From the gun, Rutledge. Flushed out right. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
1st down, Minnesota.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Panthers 3.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Complete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Off the play fake, Rutledge. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be out right at the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This is McCaffrey. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
The 40-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
To throw on second down, Rutledge. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun, Rutledge. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Second and 11. And he whips that one incomplete there. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Throwing on 1st down, Rutledge. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Extra point splits the uprights. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And we are even at 10 apiece. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. He's going to get this deep onto Carolina's side of the field.
Complete.
A big play there. 53 yards.
1st down, Vikings.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Cook. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. On the right side, caught by Green. And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Minnesota.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
2nd and 5 at the Panthers' 17-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Smith catches left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards. From the gun, Rutledge. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Rutledge. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Off play action. Rutledge. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. That he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Operating from the gun. Rutledge toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 6 yards away. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Vikings 20. Panthers.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
6
4.
yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 4. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Back to throw again. And he finds Cook. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. From the gun, Rutledge. He's going to look deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 78 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through, all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Minnesota.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Now here's a throw that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 60 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
From the 6. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
safety's creeping. Switch. Shift.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he will have the 1st down, but it winds up paying for it pretty good. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
48-yard line.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 25. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Off the play fake. Rutledge taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 36 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, Bring your game.
Buyer beware. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
And the Vikings.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. So because of the yards after the catch, they'll wisely decline the PI.
Yeah, since it was pass interference, they would have gotten the yardage at the spot of the foul. But as you correctly noted, a little bit of run after catch for them. That extra yardage made it easy to decline the penalty.
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front gave it to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 4 yards out. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So with that need, they take care of business in the divisional round. They'll be back here at home next weekend. One more hurdle to get to the big show.
The good feelings, they just keep coming. They get to ride that wave for at least one more week.